Coming to you live from the U.S. Capitol, this is Group 43, here to introduce our final project for Jose Andres' class, The World on a Plate. Over the past semester, we've learned how important government legislation is in impacting our food supply. We're here to introduce a new organization. We're calling it No Food, designed to make sure that you, the everyday American, can connect with your congressmen, legislators, and senators, and have access to the information about bills being debated in Congress which affect your food supply.
We were thrilled to have the opportunity to sit down with Sarasota, Florida Congressman Vern Buchanan about a pending piece of legislation in regards to citrus greening.
Well, they've got in Florida, probably Texas and California, greening is a disease that's affecting a lot of the trees, and they don't have any way to offset it. So we're trying to put together a fund for that. We raise about $30 million a year over 5 years. But otherwise, it's going to kill a lot of the crops, and it's all that a lot of prices for a lot of products.
So a lot of agricultural bills are difficult to understand, and I guess some of them can be controversial. Why is that?
Because the agricultural industry is very complicated, and if you're not familiar with it, it can be very confusing. And just like with any other piece of legislation, there's always someone who wants to toss in another amendment or change the language or submit new language. And so it ended up not even passing it, and they're going to rewrite it this year. So I have to start from scratch. So that's why it can be kind of controversial, because as soon as you finally think you agree on something, someone else throws the new language.
Our project is creating a project called No Food. One of the things we've learned is that a lot of people around the country don't know what legislation is being debated on Capitol Hill. Through our new interactive website, citizens can select their district and see the current bills in Congress that will affect their food supply. For example, a resident in Congressman Buchanan's Florida district will see that a new citrus bill is being proposed. We will then provide them with easy-to-read explanations of the bill, as well as any updates to it. So, individuals can sign up for email announcements about amendments or any scheduled votes that are coming up. We will also provide easy access to congressional office in a one-click fashion, making it simple for the average citizen to contact their representative from home. This way, they can fill out polls and submit their feedback of what they think about the bill. We're also partnering with Poxbox, an established leader in connecting constituents to their government through social media. This way, we guarantee that constituents can reach their elected officials quickly and know what they're talking about.
Gabrielle has returned to Washington to support a bipartisan bill to...
We had the opportunity to sit down with agriculture consultant and professor here at GW, James Callan.
Fascinating time, and I think one of the things that farmers want to do is they want to be out there more to communicate the great things that they're doing to the American public, so that there's even more support for what they're doing and perhaps a better understanding, so when there are regulations, those regulations are informed. But what you're seeing now are trends and movements towards more information, such as the program you're doing with No Food. And I think that can be very valuable. People have more information, they want to know more about what they're eating.